3, 2, 2, 2. Am I being picked up? Yeah, hold on. I'll just move that up a little bit. Oops. You see my mic?
Oh, sorry, I think we are actually live. I do beg your pardon.
We are live. Oh, my word, indeed. Hello, 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 hello. It's 1 minute past 8, and it is time for ZoomDown. What are we like?
It's not been a good...
On tonight's show, we have many mistakes coming up, many errors. There will be lots of wrong scores. We've got the wrong players' names and all that. But anyway, we welcome back our two-time champion. It is Ruth Cappleman. Playing a man from the home of Countdown Leeds, it's Jez Noble. And then we have a teacher in Game 3. It's Stevie G, Stephen Grady. So, there we go. I even played the wrong music. There you go, Fiona. It's one of those nights. So, George, next thing tonight, Fiona in charge. One of those... It's been one of those nights already, Fiona, isn't it?
It has. We've had a few hitches just getting ready, but yeah.
So
we're good to go now.
Yeah, this is how we roll. So you're all very welcome to ZoomDown. Sorry about that. I don't know how that started or even when it started, but it started. So, Ruth, back on 2 wins. Looking for 3 and 4.
Yeah.
You excited?
Yeah. Less nervous than I have been for starting game at all in previous attempts, i.e. both the previous 2 ZoomDowns and the 2 days of filming, which is nice.
You're an old hand now, you see, aren't you?
Yeah.
I do this every week now, yeah. Just
yeah.
Competitive countdown, really, that's it. Yeah. So I hope you play well tonight, and we'll come to your opponent, Jez Noble. Welcome to ZoomDown.
Cheers, Paul.
How are you doing?
Good to be back. Well, I've not been on ZoomDown yet, but I'm glad to be.
I enjoyed watching you on Countdown. Who was you had how many wins did you get at the Countdown?
3 wins. I lost on the 4th.
You lost your 4th, yeah. Well,
lost my 4th.
We've all been there. It's it's hard. You just don't know. Same with watching Ruth. I'm sure you're watching it, so you don't know who you're going to face next, really, do you? So
yeah, exactly.
It's been pretty tight. That's this series. So we will come to the third player tonight. Is Stephen Grady. Welcome to ZoomDown.
Yeah, good to be here.
Good. So you've been looking to get on for a while now. So.
Well, listen, rehearsal. I've not been on Countdown yet, so I'm doing it the other way around.
You do? Oh, so right, you're going to do this first and then apply, is it? Right, okay. Well, then, the very best of luck. We will chat to you after round 6, I suppose, but we will get on with this game. And how are the chat looking?
Yeah, chat are looking good tonight. Start of the day from Stephen in there. Contestants who have been invited back after their original opponents withdrew averaged 13 extra points in their returning game.
Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Oh, Ruth, you're in for a boon tonight, look. Yeah. Well, this is on average, George, isn't it? Yes. Can't guarantee it. So I don't know when we started. I'm sure there was comments about where we were starting. Was I probably picking my nose or something there, getting ready, thinking, yeah, we've 10 seconds to go or something. But
yeah, sorry, that was entirely my fault. I was thinking you've got like an "Are you sure?" when you start, and you don't. When you click start, it just starts. But yeah, it's obviously 4 whole days since I've done it, and I've clean forgotten how to do it.
You do forget, yeah. It's yeah, exactly. You miss one match and you're useless. So. Right, well, we'll get on with this game then, if everyone's ready.
Yeah.
Where's my pen? Lost my pen already as well. Okay. So, Mrs. Cappleman, if I may call you that.
You can, yeah.
You're like, no,
it is my name.
That's his mum. That's his mum, Mrs. Cappleman, isn't it? Yeah. So, it's going to be your letters, so take it away. Very best of luck. Yeah.
CV7, please.
Okay, very best of luck to both of you. And your letters are CAS, UNE, and M.
And a vowel, please.
Another A.
And a final consonant, please.
And a final V. And that's ZoomDown. how'd you get on?
I've got a 7. Yeah.
Okay, and Jez?
Yeah, just a 6.
Which is?
Just seaman.
Say that again?
Seaman.
Oh, Seaman. All right, the other Seaman, yes. David Seaman. David Seaman. Yes, I get you now. All right, okay. Ruth, in your 7?
Caveman.
And Caveman. Caveman. Captain Caveman, huh? How'd you miss that, Jez? Captain Caveman.
No.
You're too young, you see.
I couldn't read my own writing. I had to look at the screen after 10 seconds.
So, Caveman, those of us of a certain vintage, Fiona, remember Captain Caveman?
Yes, I do, yeah.
He was good crack. So, George, what could they have had?
Caveman.
Caveman, that was it.
Nothing else to add from me.
All right, well done, Ruth. Good start. No. And it's round 2. Jez, your first selection, please.
Can I start with a consonant, please?
You can. We tend to do them in sort of groups. So if you start with, say, 3 consonants, just...
Oh, yes. I'll have 4 consonants, please.
4 consonants, all right. Okay. D, Y, N, and P.
And 3 vowels.
U, A, and E.
A consonant.
Another P.
And a final vowel, please.
Okay, and a final I. And that's zoomed down. Jez.
I'll try 7.
Try 7. Okay, Ruth.
I'll try 7 as well then.
Yours, please, Jez.
Nappied.
Nappied.
And the same.
Ooh. Nappied. Can you be nappied, George?
Indeed, you can.
Hey,
You get it working on the screen. There we
Wow.
go.
I've
No,
been
that's not
changing them all
what.
day, but I didn't know that.
That has worked. Nappied.
Nappy.
Wearing or dressed in a nappy.
Okay, well, each to their own. Oh, I assume they mean babies, don't they? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So what else could they had?
Yep, just one other 7 in there with unpiped.
Unpiped.
Not to be provided with a pipe or pipes.
I was standing over there thinking about that. I was going, I wonder, can you be unpiped? But no.
I had both, and I was looking at unpiped. Like, no, I'm going to say nappied instead.
Being nappied and unpiped at the same time.
Yeah, but I didn't believe unpiped as a word.
Well done. That's a good 7. So very well played. Okay, 14 to 7. And we're into round 3, which is Ruth, your first numbers.
1 large, please, Paul.
Large. Okay. Okay, your numbers are 8, 2, and 1. 6, 7, and 100. And you target 6, 7, 1. Okay, so Ruth.
Yep, 6, 7, 1.
Okay, and Jez.
No, I only got 6, 7, 3.
Okay, so Ruth, 6, 7, 1.
6 minus 2 is 4.
Yeah.
100 minus 4.
It's 96.
Times 7.
Times 7 is 672.
And take the 1.
And take the 1. Very nice. 671. Okay. Was there an LNFP, George? I was sort of looking there to see if there was.
There was a couple of people in the chat got it. If you times the ones that aren't 1 and then add the 1 on.
8 times 84.
Or take the 1 off even. Take the 1 off.
Yeah, 6 times 2 for 12, times 7, 84, times 8 for 672, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So that's our own special kind of way of solving them, Jez, is large numbers are for pussies. That's a...
Yeah, I remember.
You've heard, right? It's a fellow.
I thought it was big numbers. Is it LN or is it BN?
It's LN. Large numbers are for pussies.
LN, right?
It was coined by a famous countdown player from Leeds, Callum Todd.
Right.
I'm sure there's a statue to him somewhere in Leeds there. You must know him.
Yeah, just because of that.
All right, so well played, Ruth. 10 points. Okay. We're into round 4. Back to you, Jez. Letters.
Well, let's start with 5 consonants, please.
5 this time. Okay. D, R, and H. N. And S.
3 vowels.
A. Another A. And an E.
And a final vowel, please.
Okay, and the final? A final I. Jez, how'd you get on?
7.
7, Ruth?
Yep, 7.
Yours, please, Jez.
Sandia.
Sandia, yes. And Ruth?
Hardens.
And Hardens. Okay. Thought I saw a 9, George, but it's clearly not in. Rain shade. Can't have a rain
shade.
No.
No,
no
nine.
Shade. You should have a rain shade, like an umbrella. So just thought it might be a word.
Yeah, no 9, Paul, but there were a few 8s in there. Airheads, being sort of the easier one to spot. And a couple of others in there. Rheodins, which are mild toxic alkaloids present in seed capsules of the corn poppy.
Mm-hmm.
And Araneads, an invertebrate of the order that compromises the spiders.
Araneads, yeah. Okay. Very nice. Well done if you got one of those. Airheads, yeah, it's a hard spot, isn't it? I think it could be a bit easier. But anyway, so 7 here. 31-14. And it's round 5. Your letters, please, Ruth.
CV7, please, Paul.
Okay. T-E-D. U-D. I. And M.
And a consonant, please.
S.
And a final vowel, please.
And a final U. Okay, Ruth.
8.
8. And Jez?
8.
Yours, please, Ruth.
Muddiest.
Muddiest. Same one. Yeah, I was thinking there wasn't 2 8s in there. Muddiest, same word. Well played. That you didn't help, George. Wonder was there a final vowel that would have stemmed with that?
Let's see what would stem with that. No stems for muddiest.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Well, wouldn't have helped. All right.
That stems 2 thing on up. It's really helpful nowadays.
Yeah, isn't it? It's very good. Yeah. So muddiest, well played. Well done. Good 8. 39 to 23.
22, wasn't it?
Sorry, 922. Yeah, sorry. I was doing my maths in my head going, that doesn't seem right. 39, 22.
No, 23 wasn't. I'm joking.
So it's time to count now, Jez. It's your numbers.
Oh, numbers. I'll go for 1 large, please.
Okay. No gambling yet. So 1.
No, not yet.
1, 5, and 5. 9, 2, and 100 again. And your target. 6, 5, 0. Jez, 650?
Yeah. My writing's a bit scribbly though, so...
That's all right. No points for writing. Okay, so 650?
Yep, 650.
All right, Jez, take it away.
5 minus 2 is 3. 9 plus 1 is 10.
Yeah.
Add the 100, then times by the other 5. 30 times...
So
plus,
times those together for 30.
yeah, times those together, add the 100, and then times by the other 5.
Okay, 130. And times 5, very nice. 650. Well done. And Ruth?
I used the 100. No, you used the 100 as well. I don't think it was the same. No, 100 divided by 2 for 50.
Yeah.
9 plus 5 minus 1.
13.
13 and multiply.
Yeah. That's the way I did it, but Jez's way is every bit as valid, yeah. Just confused me there for a second, but yeah, okay, gotcha.
Now, if you can't hear me very well, just let me know.
No, we can hear you. All right, good. So, 10 points there. Most people went Ruth's way, I would say, George, did they?
Yeah, it's a mix between those two and my route, which was a variant on Jez's, doing 6 times.
No, honestly, my numbers don't seem to go as well when I'm playing against people, but when I'm watching it, it's absolutely fine.
You see, that's the thing.
Seems to be my stronger point, the numbers, when I'm playing it watching telly, but then when it comes to this, you go down the wrong route instantly.
Yeah, we've all been there.
We've all been there, and I'm the same, Jez. I was always a numbers fan, you know, growing up watching the show, and it was always thought, I'm better at the numbers. And when I mean, it's nearly 2 years since I was on, or a year and a half or so anyway. But it was, I remember thinking, yeah, I'm good at maths. Don't need to practice the numbers, so I didn't. I went on Aptus for about 3 weeks and just practiced letters, thinking, yeah, I'm great at numbers. Don't need to bother.
I did the same before.
And then you go on there and you've no sleep, and I just couldn't. Numbers were just like, yeah, that's just too hard. So it's, yeah, you need to practice them, even if you're good at them. I think you still need to practice them. So, but yeah. So how did you enjoy your time on the show?
Well, it was wicked. Yeah.
Was that pre-lockdown?
It was just when lockdown was starting, actually, and I took a friend down to go see the show, like, because the first time I'd gone down, my girlfriend came with me, and then the second time I asked her if I could bring my friend because he was buzzing about it. So I brought him down, and when we got there, it was just as it was all starting, so we weren't allowed to shake anyone's hands, and then nobody else had brought any. So for the first time ever, he was like the only person in the audience. So Rachel Riley came over and took a selfie with him in the background, just because it was like the first time it had only been one person in the audience.
That's cool, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny.
That's
really funny. But then we had to clap extra loud to pretend to be all of the guests.
Well, I mean, something that's, I mean, as Damien, the producer, he's a fan of ZoomDown. He'd be in the audience quite often. He was saying there on Thursday night that they're probably looking at that they're never going to bring an audience back. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I've seen that on Facebook. I know, yeah, because you see the regulars. If somebody's been on got the conundrum twice, it's quite nice to see the same person. Like, oh, I've seen them before. And then when you go, and you see him in the audience, like, oh, I recognise him.
I think so, and they get a mug as well, don't they, Fiona? As well, don't you get a mug for solving a conundrum?
Yes, yeah, you do, yeah.
Yeah, those little things, I suppose. Yeah, you can see a lot of people in the Facebook group were kind of upset about it, and you know, a lot of them that was the day out that they were really looking forward to when all this is kind of over, was to sort of get back to the studio with their mom or whatever. I mean, and I know even us George, you know, we were talking about going to the finals and stuff like that if it was allowed. So it is a bit of a shame, isn't it? It's an end of an era if it's going to be like that. You know.
No, I know. But I think it's an end of an era now. Nick's going. That's the worst thing.
Yeah, we'll have to get Nick on ZoomDown. That would be good.
Yeah, no, that'd be awesome.
We should get him on. Like, now I can tell you exactly how I feel. Yes. But, no, Nick's been a great steward, hasn't he? I think, you know, he wasn't everyone's cup of tea to start with, but most people, you know, he's.
Oh, but he's hilarious. Like he's just got a weird sense of, dry sense of humour.
Very dry.
When the cameras are off as well, like there's bits that they re-record because he's made you laugh so much that you need to can't show that.
Yeah, he's not a one take man, Nick, is he? Usually, yeah, he'll say, oh, sorry, I got that wrong or something, and have to do it again. But no, I do like Nick, and I think he'll be judged. History will be kind to him as well. I think, you know, once he's gone, I think people will miss him. I think he's you know, he definitely brought his own style to the show. You know, quite schoolmasterly and all that. But it's it was mad. I'd love to know how he sort of got the job, because he was you know, he was your man from The Apprentice. It's just funny, you know, someone who maybe had no sort of hosting experience and all that, and just.
I don't know if you remember the first game that I played. I played a guy called John, and he was Irish guy called John, and he and when we were playing, before we went to play, you know, they do the whole hair and makeup a little bit before you go on the show.
Yeah.
We'd gone upstairs, we'd come downstairs, and when we got to the lift, because he thought it was really surreal, we'd walk past Susie Dent and stuff just in the corridor. And then we got to the lift just opened, and Nick was stood there with his suitcase just coming out. This guy's face, he just turned to me like, I can't believe this is happening. It was really nice. It was just funny though.
Yeah, end of an era, I suppose, all that, and wandering, because I mean, that's what I did. I got a pass and wandered around, and people were saying, like, you're very much confined to your dressing room. Is that the case, Ruth?
Yeah, in the dressing room, taken down to the studio.
Oh, you were escorted down, are you really?
Escorted down to the studio, yeah, back to the dressing room. Get changed, back to the studio. The dressing room's a long way from the studio as well. Because I think Tom was saying the green room used to be a lot closer.
Oh, the green room was just off the back of the studio, yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much the entire gap between was walking back and forward to the dressing room.
God, yeah. No, because I just got one of those passes. You know, the passes, there was only like, you had 3 between you. I just made sure I had one. Oh, I know I lost that other one. Don't know where it is. Yeah. Just had it in the back pocket, and it just went where I want, really. Just go in here and check it.
You can go and break in.
No, I don't have it. No, I did. I did hand it in, but I pretended I'd lost it during the day just so that I could keep it. I think, yeah, I did. I pretended I'd lost it so that the next morning when I went in, I would have it. So, but anyway, reminiscing. Yeah, it's getting to that time. So, what are we? 17 points in this game. And yeah, we'll get on with this game then, I suppose. Round 7. Ruth's going to be back with you.
Yeah. CV7, please.
CV7. Okay. And they are T, E, and R. A, N, I, and F.
And a vowel, please.
Another I.
And a final consonant, please.
on the final C. And let's zoom down. Ruth.
7.
Okay, and Jez?
Yeah, 7.
Yours, please, Ruth.
Fancier.
Fancier, yes.
And a fainter.
And fainter. So Ruth likes her pigeons. You keep any pigeons now? No, not pigeon land?
Not deliberately.
I saw a nice little 8, I think, in there, George.
Go on then, Paul.
Artifice.
Very nice.
Yes.
Eluded me, I was on fainter with Jez, but Artifice, a very good so late in there. Clever or cunning devices or expedients, especially used as a trick or to deceive others.
It looked 9-y, didn't it? I definitely thought, oh, when that C came out, I thought, oh, it kind of looked 9-y, but no. Tyrannific looks like a word in its own, doesn't it? Tyrannific. So, 7's here, very good. And 56 to 39. And it's round 8. Jez, your next letters, please.
I'll go for 5 consonants again, please.
5 consonants, okay. P, R, and J. L, and another L.
3 vowels.
O, E, and A.
And a number of consonants, please.
And a final F. Jez?
6.
6, okay. And Ruth?
Yeah, 6.
Yours, please, Jez?
Is a polar. Yeah.
All right, polar. And Ruth, yours?
Parole.
And parole. So, what about polar, George? Nothing wrong with that?
Yep, nothing wrong with polar.
Someone who runs a poll? Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what I was
The
thinking.
person who votes in a poll.
Oh, so a person who votes in
The
a poll.
person who votes is a
All
poller.
right. Okay, I thought it was the person who would put it on. But sorry, I have stuff falling down here. 1 second.
All falls away. I'll just tell you 6 was the max in there. Quite a few of them. Faller, floral, loafer.
Refall. Yuck.
Refall.
Polar.
Refall.
I've fallen again. No.
Yeah, you just fell. I hate. I always thought you couldn't put a re when it's just you're just doing the same thing again. Really. So. Refall. There's no difference. You just fell again. That's all right. So just a load of 6s then. Take your pick. But well done for finding one. Okay, 62 to 45. Yeah, it's 17 in it. It's like, yeah. And we're into round 9, Ruth. The numbers again.
Just 1 large again, please.
1 large. 1, 2, and 7. 8, 3, and 25 this time. And your target 4, 7, 9. Okay, so 479, Ruth.
Just 477, not written down.
Okay,
Yeah, I think 477 not written down as well.
Okay, do you want to just quickly write it down? Let me know when you're done.
It's all right.
Yeah, I've You're done, yeah. Go, Ruth.
A tiny bit scribbly, but it's
That's all right. Yeah, we'll just go for Ruth first then. So you show me yours. You tell me yours first, Ruth.
3 plus 7 plus 8 plus 1.
3 plus 7 plus 8 plus 1 is 19.
Times 25.
Times the 25 there. It's handily written. 475.
Plus 2.
And plus 2. Jez?
I'm sorry, no, I was 2 off the other way. I was 481, sorry, that's why.
Oh, right. Oh, unlucky.
No, you're okay, okay.
Unlucky, sorry about that. Okay.
No, it's all right. I could see 2 off, but then when I went back and did it, it was the opposite way.
7 points there. I think I had it, George. Not that way. I think I had it. I think I did 25 minus 7 minus 2 is 20. Times 3 times 8 is 480. And take off the 1.
Very nice.
All right. Yeah. Because the way they did it was, what, 9 8s are 72 times 7 for 504 minus the 25.
Yeah, they went, the trickiest route.
That's a weird way of doing it, isn't it, really?
You in the chat did something else. They did 60 times 8.
Yeah,
and then
that's
take
what I
the 1.
did. 60, 60 times 8 and keep the 1. That was the sort of thinking, was try and keep that 1, really. But all right, so well done, Ruth. 7 points. Unlucky, Jez. It happens. 69. So it's not over yet. There's still 5 rounds to go. And it's round 10. Your letters again, Jez.
I'll have 4 consonants, please.
Okay. Okay. S-R N and T.
3 vowels.
O, O, and I.
And another vowel.
E.
And another consonant, please.
And the final. Ooh. Final Q. Mr. Bond. So, Jez.
I'll try a 7.
Okay, Ruth.
Yeah, I'll stick with a 7.
Yours, please, Jez.
2 knees.
2 knees. Okay, and yours, Ruth.
Stonier.
And stonier.
Yeah.
You were thinking something longer, Ruth, were you?
I mean, I wrote down notarized with 2 O's in, but it looked wrong, and I've now worked out why.
Notarize.
Oh, it should have an A instead of the second O.
Yes.
Yeah. Like at the point when I declared, I hadn't worked out why it was wrong yet.
There was an 8, George.
There was an 8. Before we go on to the 8,
there's 2 knees not there.
I have looked up 2 knees, and it does say it's from the US English Dictionary.
Oh, that's.
I didn't know that anyway, so I was just guessing.
Is it in Napto? I thought it was in.
It is in Apto, and then when you look in Lexico, it isn't in.
But then we just kind of
if it's in Apto, we allow it. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's in
okay,
Apto,
we'll allow it then.
Yeah.
So there you go, Jez.
I will be overruled on that.
Oh, those cartoons, yeah, they're valid. They're valid no matter what country you're in, aren't they? So.
Well, it's not. No, it's
not cartoons. It's
not to do with cartoons. No, it's like I say, it comes from the American or the Canadian.
No,
it's the Canadian $2 coin.
Oh, it's not town folk. I thought it was like Canadian for toonies. Like
no,
no, about it. Going about the tone. Okay, all right, well done. So Sevens all around here. 76 to 52.
But yes, there was an 8 with Snootier.
Ah, that's the one.
Snootier.
Before we move on.
Snootier. Yeah, Notorious. When you're thinking of Notorious, that's because I thought Notorious was going to come out in the selection, and then you get that in your head, don't you? That Notorious, but
Motor be fine as well.
Yeah, there you go. So you just conflate them all, don't you? I know a word that's kind of like that. Okay. Round 11 is your letters, Ruth, please. Ruth?
She's gone.
Ruth, have you frozen?
Okay, yeah.
All right.
My internet connection is unstable, apparently.
Okay.
Seem to be back. CV7, please.
CV7. LEL. UT. O. And Z.
And a vowel, please.
I.
And a final consonant, please.
And a final S. Okay, so Ruth.
7.
7, and Jez.
Yeah, just 7.
Yeah, yours, please, Ruth.
Outlies.
Outlies, yes.
Outlies as well.
Outlies, yeah. It's a good countdown word to know, that one, isn't it? Comes up a lot.
Yeah.
So, what else could they have had, George? Was there anything longer?
No, nothing longer. 7 was the max there. Quite a few of them. Oilets, outsell, outsize, tollies, ultisol, and zlotys.
What's ultisol?
Ultisol. Not the one I looked up. I did look up tollies, which is the Scottish term for poop.
Is it now? In plural?
Yes.
That was my other 7. But I wasn't sure if it was in.
Ultisol, from soil science, a highly weathered, leached red or reddish yellow acid soil occurring in warm, humid climates.
Ultimate soil. Okay. Sounds like a brand name, doesn't it? Ultisol. Get your Ultisol. Okay, well done. 7's all round, so 83 to 59, so still 24 in it. As we go into Jez, your final letters game, round 12.
Letters game. 5 consonants again, please.
Okay. HPL. G. And N.
3 vowels.
I. E. And another E.
And another consonant, please.
And a final R. Jez?
7.
Okay, Ruth?
Yeah, 7.
Yours, please, Jez.
Helping.
Helping, yes.
And peeling.
And peeling. Helping and peeling. We probably all wondered whether you could stick the re on. Can you have a re-helping?
You probably can, but it's not valid in the dictionary now.
Your mum would let you, but yeah, it's not in the dictionary. Oh well. You have to try. It's very tempting to try these ones, isn't it? But it's like.
I said it about 20 times in my head.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying.
You can convince yourself, can't you?
Yeah.
Well, good discipline there. You've held off well.
Yeah, well left.
Yes.
I think I'd have gone for it.
I would have gone for it too if you know what I mean. We'd have been on 0 point. Yeah. So 90 to 66.
Yeah, nothing else in. Well, a lot of other stuff in there, but no more than 7. Grilling, girling, healing, helping, leaping, leering, neigher, peeling, peering, pellaring, pingler, preeing, pringle, reeling, and rehinge.
Girleen, it's got to be Irish. That's the diminutive Irish een, isn't it? Little girl, girleen.
I will have a look. I do look at preeing, and pre just means to sample or taste. Girleen.
It's a little girl.
Yeah, it's Irish English, a girl or a young woman.
So it's I. You'd see it I fat N for the in Irish, but it's EN in English. So just means little. So. Okay, we are into round 13, the last letters game, Ruth.
CV7, please.
CV7. So, 24 in it. Okay, so you need to win this one, Jez, I'd say, to stay in it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking for 9s.
You don't need a 9, but yeah, you need to win this one. Anyway. So, your CV7 is RAD. E-T I and S.
And a vowel, please.
U.
And another vowel, please.
And the final E, and that's ZoomDown. So, Ruth?
Let's try an 8.
Okay. Jez?
No, just a 7.
Okay, which is?
Oh, sorry, residue.
Residue, okay. Ruth, you're 8.
Resuited?
Resuited. Ooh. Resuited. Thought she was going to go for something else there, George. Resuited.
You can be suited to wear a suit, but unfortunately, Ruth, you can't be resuited.
Well.
Okay. What was your 7 again there, Jez? Remind me?
Residue.
Oh, residue. Yeah, sorry, residue. Well, you do win the round then, so there we go. No 9s, George, then, no?
No 9s. But a few 8s in there.
It's...
Readiest. A few consonants would have worked on the end of that, I think. Luridate.
I'll have a look in a minute. Paul,
Steady,
yeah, readier, steadier, readiest, steadier, seriated, and siderate.
Siderate, yeah. Yeah, I mean, a couple of consonants I think would have worked with it.
Let me have a look. That's the wrong button. B, C, T, G, H, L, M, N, R, S, V, and W.
Yeah, a couple.
Just a few consonants.
Couple of consonants. Any consonant you like, really. But whether you can spot the 9 from it.
Yeah.
That's the difference, yeah.
Because last time I tried picking a consonant to make a 9, it came out with a 9 that only my opponent got.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
In total, readiest, or those first 8 stem with half of the alphabet. Oh no, I was looking at the wrong letters. Oh, I had 2 E's and 1 U. Ah, that is why.
Yeah, so just with a U.
Yeah, because I was thinking waterside, and then I thought, no, it's a U.
Oh yeah, there are a few. You can have a C, an M, an N, or an O.
Okay.
It's for me reading out way too many on that first list.
Yeah,
the wrong letters.
The whole
That's one of those nights.
So, that's Jez's round, and that's 90 to 73. So we're back to 17 in it. 20 points left. Round 14. That's your numbers, Jez.
I'll go for 6 small, please.
6 small, nice. That's what we like. We like a bit of this. 3, 6, 9. 3, 6, and 4. 1, 8, and 5. And your target is quite distant. 8, 6, 3. So, Jez.
No, nowhere near. Nowhere near.
Nowhere near. Unlucky. Ruth, 863.
I think I've got 864.
864, not bad. Go for it.
So 5 plus 4 is 9.
Yes.
And then 3 minus 1 is 2. Times 6 is 12.
Okay, yeah. Times 6 is 12.
And then I think 12 times 9 times 8 is 864.
Oh, 8. That's where I was looking to
Yeah,
get
wicked.
to. 864. Yeah, I was looking to get to there by keeping the 1, but I couldn't see it. So, but
Now have a go.
did you get it?
I just couldn't see the 100 and 108.
If you got it, Stevie, go for it.
I've got 6 times 5 is 30.
Okay. Yes.
Minus a 3 for 27.
Mhm.
Times 4 for 108.
Yeah. Very nice.
And then times your 8 and take your 1.
And then times your 8. That's
Nice.
very good. And
Well
then
done, Steve.
good. And you get one of those for that. So you probably can't hear that, can you?
I can't hear it. I know what you're playing, so it's all good.
Can't either.
Well played. Yeah, that's what I was looking to do. Keep it. I just couldn't get to. I think just as the time was running out, I was like thinking maybe try the 27, but very well played. So Ruth, that gets you across the line.
I feel like I need to say that was also the only solution to that numbers game.
Yeah, well played, Stevie. Very good. Very good
Thank
indeed.
you.
So, 7 points was it to Ruth? 97. Okay, so George, do we have a conundrum that our
We do.
contestants haven't seen?
We do. I salvaged some from the chat earlier on.
Is this first person to shout out?
You say buzz. George will talk you through it now. I'm just going to turn off, right? So I'm going to switch off my screen. George will talk you through it. I'm going to have it written up.
So yeah, Paul's writing the conundrum up, and when you turn the screen back on, the music will start. And when you think you know the answer, just say buzz, and then Paul will come to you for your declaration.
Can you shout go when the music starts, just so I know that it's the beginning?
You'll
Well,
see it. As soon as you see it there,
yeah.
just say
as soon as you see it.
Yeah,
So as soon
you
as
don't
you
need
see
to
it.
wait for the music to shout.
Oh, wicked. Are we looking on George? Are we pinning George here?
No, you're pinning Paul.
Oh, it should be me pinned at all times. Should be me pinned.
Okay, sweet. Thank you.
No.
Neil.
If you're both
Also,
ready.
I'm being reminded to remind you to change the music, Paul.
So that we don't start with a clap.
Yeah.
Done already. Done already. Little faith. All right, okay. So if you're both ready, reveal today's countdown or ZoomDown conundrum.
Buzz?
Jez.
Constable?
Very well played. Not sure about your pronunciation, but we'll take it. We'll just assume that was Leeds. Yeah. Very well
What would
done.
you say, Paul?
Huh?
Because I'd say constable.
I'll say constable, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say constable.
Okay. You'd say it wrong then, Paul.
What? Oh, yeah,
Exactly.
con. C-O-N. Don't you know us Irish?
Great game.
Apparently we speak closer to the Queen's English than any English people. Apparently Irish people do. So we're dead posh. We're dead posh over here, so we are. So
Actually,
very well.
further away from the Yorkshire lot.
That's it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, wrong one again. So well played, Jez.
Yep, nice finish there.
7 to 83. But she's good. So, did you enjoy that?
Yeah, this is wicked. Yeah, thank you very much. Good game though, Ruth. Honestly, after I said,
good
after
game.
Paul said, Paul said, "Do you think he'll be free Thursday, just in case you do win first turn?" I was like, "Well, I watched Ruth last week. I'll see how."
Game.
It was wicked. It was really fun.
You could well have won it. So, well, you're welcome to hang around now for the next game. So we're going to get Stephen.
No, I think I might leave. To be fair, guys, because I'm using.
Perfect. That's fine. That's an option too.
Get this back to someone.
So
but yeah, thank you very much.
Great to see you. And
it's been really fun.
We'll have to do this again. So best of luck.
Definitely invite me anytime.
Will do. Cheers, Jez.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks.
See you later, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Good game, Ruth. In a bit.
Bye.
Bye.
So, Ruth, 3 wins. Only Mr. Grady stands in your way now between you and Tetra Champion. So,
she's a tough opponent. We'll see.
She is.
That was a very nice number solve, though.
It was. Yeah, you've raised the bar for yourself there now, Stephen. You know that you've kind of.
And I did notice Stephen getting a PB in Apto on 15 rounds earlier.
Timing's everything, isn't it? You see.
That was earlier. I'm an up and down player, so that was my up. So we'll see.
Right. Okay. So are you? So Stephen, you're a teacher.
I am. Yes.
A full teacher, not a tutor. A teacher.
Full teacher. So we're actually back in school for the first day today.
What ages do you teach?
So I teach 11 to 18.
Oh, the cheeky age. Right.
The cheeky age, exactly.
We all remember being that age, don't we? Yeah.
But no, to be fair, I've got a good timetable. I've got good classes. It's just a nightmare what's going on recently. You feel for them. And it was good to have them back in school today, to be honest, and just kind of reconnect a bit. So.
And how did they all enjoy it? I mean, is it school as we know it, or is it a very different beast?
Very different. 2 meter distance in kind of in groups. And it's just kind of set in year groups at a time just now. So we only had the S1s, which are 11, 12-year-old, and today. S3 tomorrow, which are kind of 14-year-olds, and just part of the school coming in. So it's really weird for us. It's really weird for them. But after the Easter holidays, they're talking about everybody coming back.
Hi.
Hopefully, because I hate working from home as well.
Do you?
I know that they hate working from home, so I'd rather just be there doing my job.
I suppose it's very hard for a teacher to be doing it all over Zoom, isn't it? Really, is that what you were using, or Microsoft Teams, or whatever?
So we use Google Classroom, but you're setting up Google Meets, and like some of them come on, and then you're sitting. They don't have their cameras on, so you're talking to blank screens, and nobody wants to answer a question, so you feel like you're talking to yourself half the time.
There's no feedback. Yeah, there's not. It's not what you do. Teachers like that immediate kind of.
But that's the thing. And you take like kind of visual cues as well. You can see if they're getting it, or you don't know, and obviously you can't see anything. So you're just like, "Hello, is anybody knowing what's going on?" Or So yeah.
It's just this year, isn't it? It's just a funny beast, but.
It is.
Well, and I heard they were talking. I thought they were going to reduce that 2 meters to 1 meters for school kids. They're talking about that at the moment or something, aren't they? They're saying that. I think in America they're saying that there was no difference between the figures. Showed no difference between 1 meter and 2 meter for kids.
We're 2 meters up until the Easter holidays, which is in 3 weeks, and then after the Easter holidays, it's supposed to just kind of be everyone back in the school, which there'll be no distancing.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bit weird that but I suppose it gives us 5 more weeks, kind of the 3 weeks now, and then 2 more weeks at Easter for the vaccines to roll out further and whatever. So
I know.
Yeah, that is what it is. We'll see what happens.
It is exactly. I think if the kids in all countries are a bit of a test case scenario at the moment, aren't they? They're seeing if it's going to be transmissible by letting the kids go back to school. So No. But anyway, I'm sure they're glad. But anyway, right, we'll get on with this game. So
good luck, Ruth.
First look to the Perrys, and it's going to be Ruth. Your prerogative.
CV7, please.
CV7. Okay. They are, when the tap finally drips through. SEP. O. Q. I. And G.
And a consonant, please.
L.
And a final consonant, please.
Final N.
7.
Okay, Stephen.
7.
Yours, please, Ruth.
Sloping.
Sloping, yes. Stephen.
Eloping.
And eloping. Yeah, eloping. Can't stick the S on it, George. Eloping's.
No, you can't. 7 was the max there. Well done, guys.
Okay.
Egalops, epsilon, legions, lingos, longies, pelongs, pigeons, pylones, pingles, sloping, and spignal.
So that's Egilops, like the with the A in front of it. What does that actually mean? 'Cause I've never known what that
actually mean. It means I was just going through them. It's a medical term. Oh, lovely. Oh, hang on, I've just lost everything. Is that still working?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. An abscess or ulcer in the inner canthus of the eye.
And what's the other one there? Any grass?
A
type of grass?
A type of grass. Oh yeah, any grass of southern Europe, genus Egalops.
Oh right, it's actually okay.
But the reason Egalops is called such an apterus, if you didn't know, is because it's the longest word you can make with all the letters in order.
Ah, okay. So even though spoilage is valid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Egalops is the longest word you can make, which has letters in alphabetical order.
Alphabetical order.
There's A, then E, then G, then I going on.
You learn something new every day.
That's why it's called what it's called.
All right, so that's 7 points each. And it's going to be Stephen's first letters.
I have 2 vowels and 4 consonants, please.
Okay. U and O. And then B, D, N, and M.
A vowel, please.
A.
Another vowel, please.
E.
And a consonant.
And the final S. So, Stephen.
8.
Okay, Ruth.
Just a 7.
Which is?
Abounds.
Abounds, and you're 8, Stephen.
Abdomens.
Abdomens. Wrong with that, George?
Oh, nothing wrong with that at all.
Very good.
Abdomen's the only 8 in there. It's a good thing this isn't bear down.
You have to lift your top up. Okay, so well done. Very good. 8 points. 7 to 15. And it's round 3. Ruth, your first numbers.
Let's stick with one large.
Okay, that took a long time, but anyway.
It did.
Your numbers are 2, 1, and 6. 3, another 1, and 100. And your target. 8, 3, 0. So, how do we get on?
831 not written down.
Okay, Stephen.
831 written down.
Okay, so we'll go for you, Ruth, then.
Okay, so 6 plus 2 is 8.
Yeah.
And 3 plus 1 is 4.
4, yeah.
100 plus 4
Yeah.
times 8.
8, 3, 2.
And minus the other one.
Take off 8, 831. And
I don't know if I'm back to front or not, but I'll.
No, that's 504 times 8 minus 1. Yeah, I think we all were. We all were at probably the 831 there, George. Was there any better?
Yeah, the chat was the same as well, all 831s, and that was the best you could do.
Right. Looks doable. Yeah. Well, that's as good as you could have got. So 7 points each for that one. Okay, so 14 to 22. Okay, and we're into round 4. Stephen, your next letters, please.
2 vowels, 4 consonants, please.
Okay. Haven't had this selection yet.
Another one for the stats.
Can't think of a decent name for it now. 2 vowels and 4 consonants. Okay, so I-U T S S S.
Oh. Vowel, please.
E.
Consonant.
Z.
And a final consonant, please.
And a final W. Stephen.
I'll stick on 6.
Okay, Ruth.
I'll try an 8.
Okay, you're 6, Stephen.
Wisest.
Wisest, and you're 8, Ruth.
Wussiest.
I thought that. I haven't looked down to my left. I was hoping that was going to be in, George, is it?
I thought it would be in 2, but it doesn't look like it. You can be a wussy, which is in there for a 7 wussies, but sadly you can't put the T on it.
Shocking. Disappointed.
I'd bet money on that being in.
Yeah, I'd have gone for it.
Yeah. I thought that was going to be.
I was kicking myself there because I had wussies written down, but then I never even thought to put the T on the end of it, so I would have kicked myself had you got that.
What was the one I had today? This morning, which I thought was quite interesting. You can have waitressing is valid in hyper, but waitering is not. There's no verb.
To wait.
Or whatever. Or it says a noun, waitressing as the noun, but there's no noun waitering. So I spent my summers waitering. There's no such word, which I thought was a bit sexist. You know, we've all done those jobs. So, all right. So very unlucky, Ruth. Very unlucky.
That was unlucky, Ruth.
I would have given you the points there, Ruth, without even checking. I would have. So what was your 6, Stephen?
Wisest.
Wisest, that's right. You were the wisest man in that round, you were.
You got away with it.
Aye, you were the wisest. So, 14 to 28.
Along with the wussies, a few other 7s in there. Sewists, people who sew, cytuses, and tissues.
When you see some of the words that do make it in, George, you're like, Right, so we're round 5, Ruth.
Is it my
letters, please?
My letters, yeah. CV7, please.
Okay. S, I, and F. E, G. U. And L.
And a consonant, please.
A C.
And a final vowel, please.
And a final A. Ruth, how'd you get on?
Just a 5.
Okay, Stephen?
I was just a 5 as well there.
Yours,
And I haven't actually written anything down either.
So you better tell me it quickly then, quick.
Fails.
Fails, yeah, okay. And Stephen?
Fails.
And fails as well. Was yours fails, yeah?
Files, F-I-L-E-S.
Oh, F-I-L-E-S, okay, right. Fails and files. Yeah. Don't know what I would have gone for there, George.
Caseful, is that it?
Say that again?
Caseful.
Caseful.
Couple of people risked that in the chat as well, but sadly that's not in, Fiona.
Oh well, I'm not doing very well.
I would have tried glasses, G-L-A-C-E-S, is that in for 6? Glasses, like
Glace. I'm pretty sure Glace is in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming up. I'll double check. No, it's not coming up after us. It just redirected to demi-glace, which is hyphenated. So, no glaces. A couple of people risked fuglies in the chat.
Fuglies, why
I don't think that one's in either. No, you can be fugliest, which is what I was hoping would come out. Well, not hoping, but you know what I mean. But there were a couple of horrible 7s in there. There was algesic, stemming from algesia, which is the sense or perception of pain.
So pain.
And there was agusic, A-G-E-U-S-I-C, which comes from agusia, which is the loss of sense of taste.
Wow. So it was a painfully tasteless round, that wasn't it, really? Yuck. Algesic and agusic. Okay, so those were 5s that scored. Okay, well done. And 19 to 20 or to 33. And into round 6. Mr. Grady, your first numbers.
I'll stick with 1 large for now, please.
Okay. And your smalls are 4, 9, and 2. 8, 1, and 100. And your target. 9, 1, 3. So, 913, Stephen?
Yep, 913.
And Ruth?
Yep, 913.
Go for it, Stephen.
100 times 9 is 900.
Yeah.
And then add your 8, your 4, and your 1.
8, 4, and 1. Yeah. Okay, Ruth?
100 plus 2.
100 plus 2.
Times 9.
918.
Minus the 4 and the 1.
4 and the 1, yeah. Most people would have gone the 100 plus the 1. Times the 9 plus the 4, but all very easy, George. Nothing fancy. Nobody did any fancy ways there, did they?
Not that I can see at the moment. No, they're starting to filter through now.
All right.
If someone does do something out of the ordinary, I'll let you know.
8 times 114 plus 1. Can you do there? Not very interesting, but. Okay, so that was 10 points. 29 to 43. And we'll take a little break. So how are the chat looking?
Yeah, chat are looking good. I've been asked to remind you as well that we should give a little shout out to one of our team because it's their birthday today.
Bradley.
Happy birthday, Bradley.
Happy birthday, Bradley. I meant to write it up on the thing as well, but I kind of half assumed he was working tonight and I'd say to him, but he wasn't. So what is he today, 24?
I don't know.
Yes,
but if you're wrong and you've gone over, he'll probably let us know.
No, it's not. No, it's because I asked him, was it the quarter century? And he said he has a year to go yet. So,
okay.
24 revolutions of the sun. So, yeah, 24, good age, Fiona. Do you remember being 24?
No.
You don't? I do. Just trying to think, do I remember my 24th birthday? It was around about when I moved to Dublin and I met Viv, actually. It was around then. 24 would have been 99, yeah. Good times. Make the most of them. 20s are great, you see, so yeah, better making the use of them. But it's hard to make use of anything these days, isn't it, on bloody lockdown, so. But anyway, so Ruth, how philosophical are you about your countdown performance now?
Well, I'm kind of gutted about Prolative because it jumped out at me and my conscious brain went, "Don't be stupid, that's not a word," and then it turned out to be a word, and would have been enough. But on the plot, like my worst nightmare would have been like losing on a crucial conundrum where the answer was chocolate or something, because then every time you eat chocolate you will be reminded of this, whereas at least with it being obscure words, they are never going to come up again.
So you played the same as I played. Confidently, I saw Prolative, and I went, no, Overplat is in. That's the one I'm playing. I'm going to play Overplat, same as you.
Yeah.
Don't know why, George. You ever get that? You get convinced. Yeah, no, I've seen that one in Apto. No, we haven't. But I convinced myself I had. Yeah, that was perfectly fine. That you could Overplat someone's hair. That's...
I mean, I'm not sure I really thought Overplat was in, but I only had a 7 and he had an 8. So it was kind of worth the punt.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't leave anything on the table. You're better just going for your things, I think. Isn't that what they say? Regret is not for the things you've done. It's for the things you feel you should have done.
Yeah.
So that's true regret. True regret is coming home going, damn, I should have done this or I should have done that. So at least...
And then in a classic case of the you can't remember the stuff you got, even by the time we left the studio after Colin had his 15 attempts at recording the ending, I couldn't remember what the conundrum was. I had no idea what that conundrum was until it was broadcast.
So what happened? What happened with Colin and his 15 attempts to finish the show? What happened there?
Mainly accidental innuendo.
It wasn't mirroring or something, was it?
No.
Mirroring.
No. Yeah. Lots of accidental innuendo.
All right. Okay. Just everything. Everything was funny.
Everything was funny. Couldn't quite work. It was like the sort of ending they went for was the second theme attempted.
Yeah.
It just took forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what did you make of Colin? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah. Nice enough host, like lengthy recordings of final things aside, but yeah, it's I would be more nervous about going on without Robinson as host.
Would you? I think most people would. What do you think, Stephen? Would you be more nervous going on with Anne Robinson?
Well, I mean, I've been waiting on a filming date for 9 months now because I can't travel to Scotland down there.
Right.
So by the time I get down, it'll be Anne that's hosting it. So it'll be Anne that I'm on with. So
how are you feeling about that?
To be fair, I've been watching all reruns of The Weakest Link, and she's a character.
Certainly is, yeah.
But I don't think she'll have that persona on Countdown. I don't think she'll get away with it.
Do you think people will be sort of coming up with their own one-liner kind of comebacks, just in case Anne kind of tears you one that you kind of well, I'm gonna give you one back then, and that's how you're going to play it. I have a few prepared myself.
I'll get a wee bank ready just to hit her back with.
Yeah, that's what I would. I'd have a few ready to go just in case she says, "All right, okay." But yeah, but it's the same as I was saying earlier on. I mean, nobody would have picked Nick for the role really when the time had come around for the job. But Nick was a wonderful host, so yeah, maybe we should all give Anne a chance and see how she's going to do. I mean, she's a top presenter. She knows what she's doing. She's going to have no problems when it comes to the actual presenting of the show and all that sort of stuff. It's more just the sort of maybe the interpersonal sort of bits that maybe people are a little apprehensive about. But no, I think she'll be fine. I think. Who was your favourite host over all the years?
Was this me or Ruth?
Aye, that's to you. That's to you.
To be fair, I only started watching it again last year through lockdown because I was always out of the house. I do like Nick, but it's got to be Richard Wiley, really.
He was good, wasn't he?
Aye. What about yourself?
It would have been Richard. It would have been Richard, even though I wasn't a big fan at the time. I used to remember as a kid thinking he's bumbling and awkward, and he got mortified if anyone said boobs or something. It would be like, oh, you could see his face go, oh, what are we going to do? Cancel, stop, cut. I liked that. I find that quite endearing. It was like he sort of was. Just like, it's like when a dirty film came on when you're sitting in the same room as your parents and you're like, you look at their face to see how uncomfortable they are. It's like, it's that kind of buzz. I sort of got a little kick out of that, I think, watching him squirm. But yeah, he's sort of irreplaceable, I think. And I suppose it's, I like the way that he talked to the contestants. He got you interested by telling you a little bit more than say Nick did about the contestants.
Yeah.
So that you can pick a favorite, because you're basically saying two randomers. If you're just watching the show, you're seeing someone you don't know play someone you don't know. And you kind of need something that goes, well, who's my favorite here? Who do I want to win? And I think you need a little bit of that. You need a little bit of detail to kind of go, oh, teachers, I hate teachers. I'm definitely voting for the other one. Or vice versa, So maybe that's just me, but I like that about Richard. He gave you a little bit of sort of something to sort of latch on to, and you can go, well, that's my man then, or that's my girl,
No, he was a good character.
Yeah. But, so how's the chat looking, George? All good?
Yeah, we sparked quite a debate with that.
Did we?
Talk of Anne Robinson.
Go on then.
I think we better just move on and play some countdown.
Is there nothing? Oh, come on. There must be something interesting. I don't see the chat till the next morning, you see, so there must be something interesting, though.
I'll just read a few of the comments. Reese, but even if she is great, she represents more of the same another septuagenarian. It's like Channel 4 don't want to expand the fan base of Countdown. Liam off the buses, he says she hosted a comedy pilot chat show with Ricky Gervais on YouTube and was fab. Look on YouTube for that.
All right.
So the Queen of Mean thing was just a character.
Yeah. Well, that's been said a lot, really. So that's all we've got to go on, I suppose. Yeah. So she's gonna be telling jokes then. It's gonna be chirpy. She's gonna be a chirpy chappy.
Chirpy.
All right. Well, we'll get on with this game then. Because you obviously can't read out some of those comments. We'll move on then. So.
Well, I can read them out. I just think.
Yeah, it'd be better not to. Okay, so we're round 7. 14 behind, Ruth. It's your letters.
CV7, please.
CV7. And they are JAR. ES. O. And R.
And a vowel, please.
E.
And a final consonant, please.
And a final P. Ruth.
7.
Okay, and Stephen?
I'll try a 7 not written down.
Which is?
Reapers.
Reapers, okay. You're 7, Ruth. Reapers as well.
Yeah.
So, they've reaped. Will they sow, George?
They will sow indeed. I was just wondering why Reapers wasn't coming up, and that's because I was spelling it wrong in the dictionary.
Okay, so Reapers.
It's nothing to do with the Grim Reaper, that's capitalized, but a Reaper is a person or machine that harvests a crop.
Funny, it's just one of those words. It's when they say it, it's like Reapers. Ooh. Yeah. I suppose all agent names are a little bit hit and miss, aren't they?
Yeah.
You're never really sure. Reposer would have been mine. Another agent name, but just seems more valid or something. Would be more safe anyway.
Yeah, Reposer in there too. A few other ones. Ropes, Rearose, and Represa.
Represa. Okay.
I had looked a few of them up. Arope is a Spanish syrup made from concentrated unfermented grape juice used to sweeten wine.
You have to roll your R when it's a double R in Spanish.
That's what I can't do. That. That's one thing I can't do.
Yeah. I once asked for curry, and the guy's like, No say. And then the guy goes to me, it's curry. And I went, oh, sorry, curry. Ah, curry, why didn't you say? I was like, I thought I did, but I didn't. So.
And repraiser, a couple of spellings on that, it's just a musical term to repeat.
Refrain or repeat? So
or
a
sideways step in dance.
So it's Italian for reprise. Okay. All right, so that was 7s each. 36 to 50.
Yes.
And round 8s. Stephen. Sorry, missed you there. Your internet went.
Sorry, 2 vowels and 4 consonants, please.
All right, okay. EA. G. G. C. C.
Another consonant, please.
L.
A vowel.
E.
And a consonant.
And the final M. So, Stephen.
Just a 5.
Okay, Ruth.
Yeah, just a 5.
Yours, please, Stephen.
Gleam.
Gleam, yeah.
Camel.
And camel. I gleamed a camel. I see one of the silly words that I thought I'd made up, George, is valid, but I'll let you do that.
Which was the silly word that you made up? They're both silly words.
Maggle.
Maggle, yeah. Scottish term to maul, maim, lacerate, cut up, disorder, botch, or confuse.
Come on, what sort of Scotsman are you, Stephen? Do you not know that one?
Never heard it in my life.
Maggle. Okay.
And
other one,
another
George.
one in there as well. Gamgee.
Or ghee.
Is a surgical dressing consisting of a thickness of cotton wool between 2 layers of gauze, named after Joseph S. Gamgee from the 1800s, who was an English surgeon.
Joseph S. Gamgee. My God, a Gamgee. You learned something, eh? Gamgee and Maggle's the one that'll stay with me there. So 5s here. Anyone get the marks in chat?
Let me have a look.
Someone must have guessed Maggle, did they? No?
Adam Latchford said, any wrestling fans, Maggle Cole is there. But I don't think he was thinking that it was an actual word. He was just saying a thing.
I was playing prune. I would have been trying Maggle, I think, yeah. But not otherwise. So we're in round 9. Still this 14 gap, Ruth. Back to numbers.
Let's go 4 large.
All right. At least we get a proper decision at the end of this time, George. Yeah. Okay. 4 large. 9 and 10 are your smalls. 25, 50, 75, and 100. And your target. 3, 3, 8. And that's ZoomDown. Okay, so 3, 3, 8, then Ruth.
3, 3, 9.
Okay, Stephen.
Gamble's paid off. 3, 3, 5.
Okay, 3, 3, 9. Ruth, was it? Go for it.
100 plus 10.
110.
Times 75 over 25.
330.
+9.
+9. I think I might have got this one, George.
Oh, go for it, Paul.
I think I did. So 25 + 9. 34 times 10, 340. And then 100 over 50. 2. And take it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, nice.
Apologies for popping out there. I got something stuck in my throat.
Oh, it always happens to me in a 4 large.
Ugh.
4 larges get stuck in my throat. So, what was that, Ruth? 7 points? Yeah, it was 1 away, wasn't it? 7 points. So,
Back in the game.
48-55. Back in the shoot zone, as they say in America. Okay, so we're into double figures. Round 10, Stephen, letters. 7 points in it.
2 vowels and 4 consonants, please.
Okay, so your 2 vowels are I-O. And then you have PH. And then you have X and D.
A vowel and a consonant.
A and R.
And a final consonant.
And a final B. Stephen.
6.
And Ruth.
6.
Yours, please, Stephen.
Phobia.
Phobia, very nice. Ruth.
Hairdo.
Hairdo, that was mine. Yeah, hairdo. Oh, it is in Georgia. You had it up there, sorry. Okay, so
Yeah, hairdo was mine too.
Looked like it was going to be a 7 in there. I don't know. For some reason, it just looked 7-y.
Yeah, a lot of them, one of those are so weird, obscure countdown words that only one person in the chat gets. But no, 6 was the max in there.
Like ox braid or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was going to be in.
Well, there was ox bird on those lines. Phobia, phoria, phorid, rapide, and rapido. Along with that.
Rapido. With Antoine Ducon. Do you remember him? Is that Antoine Ducon? Rapido, you remember that, Fiona?
No.
Do you not remember? Yeah. Cheesy Euro kind of titillation, I say, was probably the best word.
Well, there's 2 definitions to rapido. There's, as an adverb in music, it just means at a rapid tempo. But also in Spain and Italy, it's a fast intercity train.
Quick one. Okay, so what was that? 6s?
6s, yeah.
54 to 61.
Martin in the chat remembers Rapido, so there you go, Paul.
Rapido, Antoine Ducon. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sort of died out about it ran for years until about maybe 10 years ago. It was kind of one of those sort of late night, really silly European programs. Okay, so still the 7 points in it. Round 11, Ruth, your letters.
CV7, please.
RID. INET. Royden E.T.
And a consonant, please.
Another T.
And a final consonant, please.
And a final Y.
7.
Okay, Stephen?
I've got a 7 as well.
Yours, please, Ruth?
Knittier.
Knittier. Okay, and yours, please, Stephen?
I've got trident.
Trident. Nothing wrong with trident. A 3-pronged spear, George?
Yeah, nothing wrong with trident. I'm just going to check knittier.
As in having more knits?
Yeah, you can be nuttier and nuttier, but sadly you can't be knittier.
Oh, unlucky.
Unlucky, Ruth. I had that written down as well.
I spotted nitride just after I'd said knittier as well.
All I could see was a French 8, but that was interdit. It's not in, is it?
No, but there is an 8 in there, Paul, with identity.
I didn't see that one. Saw the French one, didn't see the English one. So, identity. That's, yeah. Look, once you see it now, you think, oh, God, how did you not spot that? It's a tricky spot. Yeah. Well done, anyone who got it. Well done. So, unlucky, Ruth. And Stephen's was... What was yours again? Trident. Yeah, no.
Trident.
So, that's 7. So, 54 to 68. So, we're back to the 14 points, and we're into round 12. Stephen, your final letters game.
2 vowels and 4 consonants, please.
Okay. Your 2 vowels are A, DV, R, and T.
Can I have a vowel and a consonant, please?
I and M.
And a vowel.
And a final E. So, Stephen.
Just a 6.
Okay, Ruth.
An 8.
Okay, your 6, please, Stephen.
Advert.
Adverts, and your 8, please, Ruth.
Variated.
Variated. Variated, George. Might have been stung with this one myself.
Well, I think I did it either yesterday or the day before. Yeah.
I hate to be this guy again, Ruth. I'm so sorry. But variated, as much as I'd also bet money on that being in, it's only in as a noun.
A variate.
I think you can have variated with an E in the middle. So VARIA. I don't know. There is a variated because you get variated leaves, but it's got an extra E in it.
You add an E and you scramble up all the letters.
Or maybe it's an I. I don't know. It's got another vowel in there anyway.
I need to write a new version of the dictionary.
Yeah.
I've been stung on that one.
I think we've all done that.
A few of the chat were stung on that one as well.
Yeah, if I'd spotted that, I'd 100% gone for that.
Yeah.
So unlucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, very unlucky.
So what was yours again? Advert. Yeah, so a 6. Okay, but what could they have had, George?
There was a so late. I'll just double check the chat. Anyone in the chat get it? Yep, Tracy got it. T-Cap got it. Bradley as well, the birthday boy.
Come on, T-Cap. You're meant to be sending it through. You're meant to be sending waves and stuff.
Yeah, Maravedi for the single 8, a medieval Spanish copper coin and monetary unit.
Medieval. Okay. Was there any 7s? Could you have like mid-rate and stuff? Is mid-rate okay? No.
Radiate.
And presumably variate.
Yeah, variate.
Radiate.
Okay,
so. Oh, well. So the 6 takes it. So it's a 20-point game. 74 to 54. Final letters, Ruth.
CV7, please.
Okay. Maravedi. Come on. There we go. Tal. UD A and T.
And a vowel, please.
I.
And a final vowel, please.
And a final E. So, Ruth.
7.
Okay. Stephen.
6.
Which is?
Tailed.
Tailed. You're 7, Ruth.
Adulate.
Adulate. Nothing wrong with this one, George, is there?
No, nothing wrong with adulate, to praise someone excessively.
Okay. So, what else could they have had?
There were a couple of 8s in there, Paul, one of which was altitude,
And the other one.
how high up you are. And then the anagram of that, which has a nice little diagram with it, which you don't see often in the dictionary, latitude.
Where's the diagram?
Does my thing cut it off?
Oh, I see. It's just over to the right. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
my like, god damn it.
It's like a thing a pilot would see. Whatever it's called, the thing that
Yes.
shows them if they're balanced and how high they are. Altimeter.
I can put the diagram on the screen. There you go. There's a little diagram there.
Oh, it's that. No, I assumed it was an altimeter or whatever. All right, so Ruth 7 takes it and keeps it interesting. 61.
Just to say, I was talking absolute rubbish earlier as well about variated having an extra vowel. I think I was thinking of varietal or something, but
Oh, right. Okay. So 13 points in it. 20 left. Stephen, your numbers.
It's got to be one large, please.
Has it? Okay.
It's got to. Fingers crossed.
Okay. 5, 10, and 6. 1, 1, and 100. And your target 2, 1, 9. Okay, so Stephen, 219.
219.
219. And Ruth?
Yeah, 219.
Go for it, Stephen.
I've done 100 plus 10,
Yeah.
and then 1 plus 1
2.
times those together,
Yeah.
and then you've got 6 minus 5 is 1. Take it up.
That's the 5. There we go. 4219 and Ruth in the same way.
Yeah.
Well, his one large paid off there, didn't it, Ruth? Got a nice easy one. You can never be sure, you see it. Like sometimes the number of times people who have been leading have gone for a one large thinking, better play it safe. Sometimes it can completely throw the kind of, you can sort of, throw the kind of the onus. You can throw the psychology to the other person, I think, unless it's quite an easy one. So
when you wrote the 2 1s down, I thought, oh dear, here we go.
Aye, exactly. And then it goes 994 or something. Yeah, it could have been a tricky one. But anyway, so well played. Very well done. Shoot across the line. So 71 to 84. Ruth, you're still playing for points now. 3 wins.
Yeah.
3 wins. All the points you can get will be useful. So I'm going to turn off, consult my phone to see what the lads came up with earlier because of our.
They're just ones you came up with that we didn't
All right.
initially.
Okay, Right. Okay.
I didn't make any up from scratch. I just used the ones of yours that we said no to. Well, not that we said no to, that we just didn't. That we said yes to other ones.
Yeah.
Ones that we thought were better.
Yeah, for our audience at home, somebody managed to inadvertently show all our conundrums to the contestants before we started.
You didn't get the name, Fiona, did you?
No.
Okay. So, if you're both ready, the very best of luck. Reveal today's ZoomDown conundrum. Takers. Zoom the chat. Got it, George?
Yes, there's a no shout from downstairs.
There was a shout
Next
from
door.
Who?
Oh, next door even. I meant Tom.
Oh, Tom.
What is it? No, not getting any response.
You're not getting any response. All right. Will we just reveal it then, George?
Yeah. Wheat germ. A nutritious foodstuff of a dry flour consistency consisting of the extracted embryos of grains of wheat.
So that was a pun on your name, Mr. Stevie G there. What, Mr. G?
Well, what, Mr. G? Right enough.
See it.
I
So
didn't
we had
let alone the name.
we had a few puns. That stems quite well, Mr. G. It does.
And we felt that one was a bit hard and we'd gone for a different
It was.
one.
We had an easier one earlier, but they were revealed, so that's right.
I've stuck them in the chat if anyone in the chat's interested in
the earlier ones, yeah.
Yeah. Because we're not going to use them again because we don't normally give it to, the challenger.
That's right, you do. So, well done, Mr. Grady. Well played.
Thank you. Well played, Ruth. You were very unlucky with some of those that were disallowed.
Very unlucky, yeah. Very unlucky. I always think teachers are the bravest folk who go on countdown. Definitely by a yard. Because somebody will find out. Oh, Mr. Grady was playing blah blah blah, and they'll watch it. I mean, Noel McIlvenny has said that before. That he was. I think he was on ZoomDown Numbers before, George, wasn't he? And he invited a load of people, and then he said, "Right, I'm not doing that again." So he didn't tell them about the next one. You make a mistake, it's just going to be amplified. They go, "Sir, do you remember that time you thought 7 and 6 was 12?"
I make mistakes at the board all the time anyway, so they're used to it.
It reminds me, we had in our further maths class, we were all a bunch of smart arses, and we used to the teacher, he was a wee dairy fella, goes, "All right, these smart arses, when he wants to get up here and show us how it's done," and of course somebody would be like, yeah, just straight up and correct them. So
I used to find myself using kind of racialisms at the whiteboard, and kind of, there is a way to, I did find a way
there
of
were a couple of ways. Yeah, there were a couple of ways. She's good. Rachel's good that way. She kind of like, well, yeah. Colin, she did that to Colin, I think, today on the show, didn't she? Or I think he thought he had it and then he didn't have it. So. But anyway, well done, Mr. Grady, and commiserations, Mrs. Cappleman. So what is your finishing total? Do we know?
We do, thank you, Stephen.
Mm-hmm.
It is, I've lost it now, God damn it. 331 points, which currently puts you second in the series.
Okay, second behind Zubair. All right. So there you go. A good chance of making the finals, I would say. It's 3 wins has been enough on all occasions so far. So can't see what it would be. Say again, Fiona?
All 2 series.
All 2 series, yeah. But we're in a third now. It's significant now. Statistically significant. We're in a third. So I hope you all enjoyed that tonight, Ruth. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's good.
Good. So we will hopefully see you then back in May in the finals.
Yeah.
And we will see Stephen on Thursday. Don't know who you're going to play yet, Stephen, but we're going to make it hard for you. That's always the way we do. We like to give 50-50 games, really. So someone that's got a good chance
along. So that was a good game. So well played, Ruth.
Someone that's got a good chance of beating you, or that you've got a good chance of beating. That's kind of how
they're the best games. So
we like to play it. So Hope our crowd enjoyed watching that tonight. If you did, give us a like. We don't get many likes these days, so if you do, remember we do this out of the goodness of our heart, for free. We're definitely in the red, aren't we, Fiona? Really, our budget
quite significantly now. Yeah.
Quite significantly in the budget, yeah, in the red. So anyway, thanks for watching. Tune in Thursday, give us a like, and don't forget to subscribe. And we will see you then to find out who Stephen will play. So until then, thanks for watching and good night. Cheers.